3. Hey everybody, it's that time of the month. We got our nerd blog coming up. We just got it today. There you go, here's a top shot of it. And we're gonna go through our typical unboxing. Of course, I'm gonna have something to say about it after I finish the unboxing, but let's get started and let's get it out of the way. First off, right off the top is a little postcard now showing you what's in the box. With some of the explanations of what the variants you could have gotten. And we'll go through that in a minute. First off, let's start with the shirt. This one, because I've already seen the postcard. There you go right there. Yep. It says, Fett is coming. This is probably the best shirt for all you Game of Thrones and Star Wars fans out there. I wish I was a Game of Thrones fan. But, of course, winter is coming, being the reference. And yes, I know that reference well enough. So, I think it's pretty cool. Once again, black shirt. Checking for any damages to it, because there's been a recent... I've seen recent posts about people complaining their shirts having holes in them. But, Nerdblock immediately replaces them without question. And let you keep both shirts. So, if like one of those, like, oh... I mean, I'm not telling you to go do it, but I'm saying they're pretty good about it if it happens. Anyways, speaking of Star Wars, here's our first collectible. Little Star Wars mini, little Darth Vader. This is definitely going to go to my son, because, ironically, Daddy, hold on, gotta move some stuff really quick. Gotta move collectibles to get the collectibles. Okay. Ironically, Daddy already has his own Darth Vader plushie. Of much higher quality, actually, but he'll enjoy this one. These I bought at Disneyland. I bought him, Yoda, Boba Fett, Chewie, R2-D2, Stormtrooper, Wicket, and a Jawa. So I've already got a much nicer set, so definitely going to my son. Hopefully he enjoys dangling around or whatever. Next up is a cell phone sticky, the kind you put on your dashboard and cell phone sticks to it. It doesn't move, supposedly. Never used one. I've been given quite a few in the past. I don't care much for them. Anyways, that's 2 down. Next up is a Super Mario dangler, or cell phone charm, which unfortunately if you live in the States, rarely do your cell phones have the proper area to hang it from. And I got one of the characters that I'm not familiar with. Let me go ahead and open it. Oh, apparently these don't even come with the proper chain for your cell phone either. If you've seen the Tamagotchi, Gashpon machines, Japanese toy machines. Here's what I got. Little toe with the, I don't know what kind of suit that is. I haven't played the Wii version yet. Or the Wii U version. They usually come with string instead of these little chains that we all in the States are very familiar with. And you normally would hang this from your cell phone, a cell phone charm basically. Normally our cell phones don't have that option. If you're smart, you just glue it inside of your case or something. Alright, next up is another Star Wars related item. A Star Wars paper craft by Funko. Essentially, let me give you a view there. Essentially, you fold these paper figures into shape and you make a scene and characters. By the looks of it, this one includes Chewie, oh gosh, I forgot his name. Calrissian, Fett, Han and Carbonite, Luke, Leia, I'm not sure who that character is, and Vader, with a set. With it, it would be Han. That would be the other character. Han and Carbonite and non-Carbonite. And it's basically the scene where Han gets dropped into the Carbonite dip. Okay. So we'll see what else. I'm not going to open this because it's just going to be just basically that. A bunch of pieces of paper that you fold and whatnot. And last but not least, if you have been following comic books and you know the Amazing Spider-Man ended with issue 700, or was it 701? Ended, and Doc Ock basically took over Spider-Man's mind and body, replacing him completely and becoming the superior Spider-Man. Essentially, Doc Ock showed the world that what Spider-Man could really do if he set his mind to it, including starting his own company and raising his own army and upgrading every single thing about Spider-Man, including lenses and spider crawlers that monitor the entire city. Well, I'm not going to spoil how it happens, but Spider-Man, Peter Parker himself, is back as the Amazing Spider-Man. And here on the the Nerd Block for this month, we got a variant cover. This is Amazing Spider-Man #1 in the Marvel Now series. I have not read this. It is actually... Oh! It's got a blank cover in the back. I might have to take this to Comic-Con and get an artist edition on the back. Just your typical Spider-Man books, you know, great artwork. Try not to fold it or mess with it too much, but you know, as I've said in my other show, The Morning Brew, I'm not a huge fan of new comic books, so I just usually buy digital. Mostly because I like the old paper a lot more. I like the smell of it. I like the feel of it. I like the way color stood out differently in it and such. And I'm sorry for looking down, but I'm trying to carefully put this back in the bag. Okay. So that's it for the unboxing. Here's my honest opinion for this month. It was terrible. I appreciate the comic book. I really do. I would have never picked it up, to be honest. So it's kind of nice to get it. It's nice to see that it has a blank cover on the back, so I can take it to Comic-Con and have an artist do a Spider-Man cover for me. But to be honest, I feel like I got a Nerd Block Junior subscription with something like this. You know, kid's toy, a kid's toy keychain. Which, I mean, again, okay, I'll let this one pass, but it wasn't. It really doesn't replace an actual collectible in my mind. But I mean, last few times I've gotten Gashpon figures like it, I've been fine with it, and it's upsetting because there was too much of that stuff. Like the Lego Vader, it's cool, but I would have preferred a Funko or at least another one of the larger figures, even though I already have them. And of course, this thing. For the price I paid this month, and the price I pay every month, the shirt is on Shirt Punch for $10. The collectibles may add up to the remaining $20 of the subscription, but I don't know, they're not worth it to me. So, on top of that, I mean, I'm glad they're starting to add stuff. I mean, they have the Horror Block, Nerd Block Junior for boys, Nerd Block Junior for girls, and of course, Classic Nerd Block, as they call it now. But my biggest gripe is that a lot of this stuff belongs in Nerd Block Junior, and something like this that doesn't even have the Nerd Block logo, okay, would have been nice and appreciated. Nerd Block, something. This blank 50-cent piece of material, what the hell am I supposed to think? Sadly, this was also the second time Nerd Block has been incredibly late to arrive at my house. The first 2 months I had it, it would ship on the 14th. I would get the email that it shipped on the 14th, which is a day early, and it would be in my house. Let's see, 14th would be on a Friday or a Thursday, and it'd be in my house by a Saturday or a Monday at the latest, which was still within reasonable range of everybody else. This time, I didn't even get the email until the 17th, and it arrives today on the 19th. This is the second time that happens, where I don't get the email that it got shipped until very late, past the 15th, and then it arrives days later, if I'm lucky, within that same week. So, I'm sad to say that this might be the last time I do a Nerd Block unboxing. I have been searching for other monthly services. I will email Nerd Block and file my complaint, and just to give them an honest, like, hey, are we doing collectibles for adults, or should I save some cash and just go straight for the Nerd Block Junior and not pay so much? You know, skip the t-shirt altogether. I'll just go buy a $10 Shirt Punch t-shirt every month and pick what I want in a non-black shirt by default. I don't know. So, that's this month's unboxing. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next month if I have another one or if I don't. Otherwise, into the morning brew every day. Thanks. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out the unboxing. Of course, as you already saw in the video, I'm not too happy with this month's. I wasn't happy with last month's too much, but I wasn't as unhappy as I am now. This is a pretty bad Nerd Block. I feel that I paid too much for, again, items that seem either very childish or very useless and easily bought by them at... I could have bought this at a swap meet for $1 probably, and this, I mean, I don't know. The comics appreciate it a lot, but I want to hear from you. What did you think of this month's Nerd Block? Let me know in the comments. Do you think I'm right in wanting to cancel the subscription and move on to somebody else? There are other services out there. Some I completely admit I will avoid, like Booty Bin and Loot Crate, because I don't think anybody I know still likes Booty Bin because their collectibles are just crap. And then of course Loot Crate, they're doing a lot of this, you know, but putting their name on it, at least making it a Loot Crate exclusive stuff. But I don't know if that's worth my money. It is cheaper, but at the same time, it's really random themes that they send out. And last month was Game of Thrones-esque, Skyrim, the Skyrim. And I didn't like a damn thing out of that box. So I know there's one called My Geek Box, and I might check that one out. So let me know in the comments. What do you think? Who do you prefer? What did you like about this Nerd Block? What do you wish they would have upgraded those items to instead? Alright, thanks a lot for tuning in, watching the video. As always, appreciate the feedback. And make sure you check out the Morning Brew every day on my channel. And of course, go check out Castillo.com. And please hit that subscribe button, the like, and the share. Till next month, or till next Morning Brew, I'll see you then.